Questions 11 through 20 on the 2015 Grade 8 Gauss Math Contest. In the diagram, the value of x is, well, from opposite angles, this is also going to be x. And then this scenario gives you the idea for that angle. Basically, that angle, if you call it y plus 140, is going to be equal to 180. And therefore, y is equal to 40. So now we can use 40, 80, and x to figure out what is x, because those three added together equal 180, and therefore x is equal to 60. So number 11, the answer is C. Zara's bicycle tire has a circumference of 1.5 meters. If Zara travels 900 meters on her bike, how many full rotations will her tire make? Circumference is equal to 1.5 meters. So you travel 900 meters, and each time you have to cover 1.5 meters when you do a rotation. So 900 divided by 1.5 is the number of rotations, and when you do that math, you get 600. So number 12, the answer is C. In the graph shown, which of the following represents the image of the line segment PQ after a reflection across the x-axis? Here is the x-axis. P looked like it was 3 up, so when you reflect it, it will be 3 down, so it will be where the T is. Q was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, so when you reflect it, it will be 6 down, and that's where the U is. So the reflection will basically be TU, and that for number 13 would be B. Carolyn has a $5, $10, $20, and $50 bill in her wallet. She closes her eyes and removes one of the 4 bills from her wallet. What is the probability that the total value of the 3 bills left in her wallet is greater than 70? Well, we've got 5, 10, 20, and 50. And let's say we write the bill that is removed here, and then, of course, the value of the remaining bills. If the bill removed is a 5, the remaining bills will add up to 80. If the bill removed was a 10, the remaining bills will add up to 75. If the bill removed was 20, the remaining bills will add up to 65. And if the bill removed was 50, the remaining bills will add up to 35. So obviously we have 4 scenarios. Of those scenarios, only 2 are greater than 70. So the probability is 2 over 4. And in lowest terms, of course, that is 1 over 2, which in decimal format is 0.5. So number 14, the answer is A. 2 puppies, Walter and Stanley, are growing at different but constant rates. Walter's mass is 12 kg, and he's growing at a rate of 2 kg per month. Stanley's mass is 6 kg, and he's growing at a rate of 2.5 kg per month. What will Stanley's mass be when it is equal to Walter's? Walter and Stanley. Walter is 12 kg, and he's growing at 2 kg per month. And then Stanley is 6 kg, and he's growing at 2.5 kg per month. So basically, 12 plus 2 kg per month times the number of months is equal to 6 plus 2.5 kg per month times the number of months, because eventually their masses are equal. So you do this math here, this becomes 6, this becomes 0.5 m, and multiplying both sides by 2, you get m is equal to 12. When m does equal 12, they want you to figure out what is Stanley's mass. So Stanley will be 6 plus 2.5 times 12, and that is 6 plus 30, and that is 36. So number 15, the answer is D. There is a square whose perimeter is the same as the perimeter of the triangle shown. The area of that square is. Well, first we need to figure out the perimeter of this triangle. Using Pythagoras, you can easily figure out this hypotenuse. 8 squared is equal to 6 squared plus 8 squared. So that gives you h is equal to 10. So the perimeter, therefore, is 10 plus 8 plus 6, which is 24. So if you have a square and its perimeter is 24, then that means each side is equal to 6. And they want you to figure out the area of the square. Well, the area is 6 times 6, which is 36. So number 16, the answer is D. When expressed as a repeating decimal, the fraction 1 over 7 is written as 0.142857, 142857, and so on. The digits 142857 continue to repeat. The digit in the third position to the right of the decimal point is 2. In which of the following positions to the right of the decimal point will there also be a 2? So I'll just write it a few times. 142857, 142857, 142857, and so on, right? You guys get the idea. Well, the 2 here is in the third position. The 2 here is in the 9th position, and the 2 here is in the 15th position. So basically, it's going up by 6 every time. So that means that all the 2's are in the position of the form 3 plus 6n, right? So we have to now figure out which one of those numbers is in this form. And you can just do that in your head or in a calculator. When n equals 20, for example, this becomes 3 plus 6 times 20, and that is 3 plus 120, which is 123. So the only one in this list that is of this form is the 123, which is choice C for number 17. The operation triangle is defined as A triangle B is A times B plus A plus B. For example, 2 triangle 5 is 2 times 5 plus 2 plus 5, which is 17. If P triangle 3 is 39, what is the value of P? Okay, so let's use that definition to figure out what this is. This would be P times 3 plus P plus 3 is equal to 39, which is 3P plus P is equal to 36. So 4P is equal to 36, and therefore P is equal to 9. And that's it. Number 18, the answer is C. There are 3 times as many boys as girls in a room. If 4 boys and 4 girls leave the room, there will be 5 times as many boys and girls in the room. How many boys and girls were in the room originally? So they want you to find B plus G. Okay, so the first sentence tells me that B is equal to 3G. The next sentence tells me that B minus 4 is equal to 5 times G minus 4. Okay, so we've got 2 equations, 2 variables we can solve. Substitute this here, so I can write 3G minus 4 is equal to 5G minus 20. So 2G would be equal to 16, G is therefore 8. And B, therefore, would be 3G, which is 24. So B plus G is 24 plus 8, and that is 32. So number 19, the answer is D. A rectangle has side lengths 3, 4. One of its vertices is at point 1, 2. Which of the following could not be the coordinates of the other vertices? All right, so this is one of those questions you just got to fiddle around with this. You got to draw out a bunch of rectangles and see what you get. So the first, of course, that's common is 1, 2. So it's approximately here, right? So this is 1, 2. And if my rectangle is something like, say, like this, right? Something like that, where this is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is, of course, 3. These coordinates would be 1, negative 1, 5, negative 1, 5, 2. And this would work in terms of a rectangle with side lengths 3 and 4. Okay, let's see. Which one of the answer choices can I eliminate? Well, this is there, so it can be, so I can cross that out. And what else is there? This one. Okay, so that can be, so I can cross that out. All right, unfortunately, we got three more. I got to eliminate 2 more before I get the final answer. Okay, I think I can do that. Let's just draw the triangle in another, or rectangle I should say, in another way, starting with my starting point, which is 1, 2. Okay, same thing, draw a rectangle, a little bit different this time. Let's see if I draw it here. So something like that. Not perfectly drawn to scale, but you guys understand. So now, so a little bit different than that actually. This is 1, 2. If I want to make this side 3, this is going to have to be negative 2, 2. And then these guys will be negative 2, 6 up here. And this one will be 1, 6. Okay, let's see if any of these are in. This is in the answer choice, so that one goes. And, ooh, I still have 2 more left. Okay, no problem. Let's see what I can do. Here's another way. So this is, of course, as always, 1, 2. And if I want to make this side equal to 4, and this is going to be negative 3, 2. And then this down here, if this side is equal to 3, this will be 1, negative 1. And this will be over here, if I want to make that side from here to here equal to 4, it would be minus 3, negative 1. Okay, well, minus 3, negative 1 shows up here. So there we go. In a very complete way, we were able to eliminate all of them as possible coordinates. So the only one that I couldn't make was this one. So number 20, the answer is B.